To find out more about RealDose Weight Loss Formula Number 1, why it works and why it doesn't, visit Extreme Health Zone. Weight Loss Formula Number 1 from RealDose is a weight loss supplement that promises to help users lose weight in as little time as possible by addressing the main issues associated with fat accumulation and storage in the body. This product is currently being heavily advertised in many websites, with most having reviews that seem too good to be true. This is why I decided to check and see what the real deal is about Weight Loss Formula Number 1. The manufacturer. RealDose Nutrition, the company that manufactures and markets Weight Loss Formula Number 1, guarantees consumers to provide supplements with the right ingredients at the real dose. When you visit their website, you'll see that the company does not only offer supplements that are supposedly all natural, but they offer a lot of information on various health topics as well. In all my years in the health and fitness community, it wasn't until recently that I heard about RealDose Nutrition. In fact, I would have probably stayed unaware of it if a friend hadn't told me about it and its vigorous efforts at marketing Weight Loss Formula Number 1. With a bit of research, I learned that the company has been in business for a little over 4 years, and up until recently has not been active in marketing their products. What Weight Loss Formula Number 1 offers. My first impression of Weight Loss Formula Number 1 was that it was another one of those weight loss supplements that promise to help you lose weight in next to no time, like magic. Upon further inspection, though, the product did not contain the usual recipe that most diet pills have in their active ingredients list. What I did see, however, were herbs that have been cultivated in various parts of the world and are quite popular in those regions for their medicinal benefits. For starters, Weight Loss Formula Number 1 contains 340 milligrams of Siberian Rhodiola rosea extract that is known in many medical communities as a cortisol regulator. The level of cortisol you have in your body plays a huge role in the formation of belly fat, and Rhodiola rosea helps reduce these to healthier amounts so one can say goodbye to that spare tire around the midsection. Aside from this, the product also contains 900 milligrams of betel extract and Dolichos biflorus, which are known to help suppress one's appetite and regulate metabolism in order to eat less and lose weight faster. Weight Loss Formula Number 1 also has 400 milligrams of decaffeinated green coffee that is known to help in suppressing one's cravings for sweets and regulate blood sugar levels in the body by increasing the sensitivity of its insulin receptors. Lastly, the product also contains 15 milligrams of pepper. Yes, believe it or not, pepper is claimed to be quite helpful in increasing one's metabolism by triggering a bodily process called thermogenesis. It also allows the body to absorb more nutrients from the food being ingested. How it works. Users of Weight Loss Formula Number 1 are advised to take a veggie capsule 3 times a day or 1 for every main meal. If you're taking the supplement, you're required to ingest it 30 minutes prior to eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner in order to have the capsule working by the time you sit down and consume your meal. Dr. Steven Siskind, a co-owner and somewhat spokesperson for the company, also recommends following the meal and nutrition plan enclosed with every package of Weight Loss Formula Number 1. Although results may vary from individual to individual, there are users from various reviews I've come across who have seen weight loss in as little as 2 days. So how do all these ingredients work together to produce weight loss results? The answer is quite a bit technical, so bear with me while I try to make it as easy as possible. In a video presentation, Dr. Siskind discusses 4 hormones that wreak havoc with any weight loss effort if they're left unchecked. These are adiponectin, ghrelin, insulin, and cortisol. Adiponectin is a hormone responsible for triggering the burning of fat in the body, which is then used as fuel for energy. People who are overweight tend to have low levels of this hormone, which is why the tendency for them is to gain more weight and thus decrease adiponectin levels even more. Ghrelin, on the other hand, is also called the hunger hormone, which is responsible for triggering the brain's response to food cravings, especially at night. If you can't stop your cravings for food, you probably have ghrelin levels that are higher than normal, therefore pushing your brain to emit a hunger signal. According to Dr. Siskind, insulin, or the lack of it, can also play a huge factor why people have a hard time losing weight. Insulin is responsible for directing glucose in the blood to the various muscles in order for it to be used as energy. When the body becomes insulin resistant, the glucose in the blood will not be stored in the muscles, but will instead be stored as fat. It is therefore important that one maintain a balance of insulin in the body in order for the sugar in the body to be burned as energy. On the other hand, the body releases the cortisol hormone whenever it is in some kind of stress, and while this is good in some form or another, it also increases one's cravings for sweets as well as the tendency to be depressed when in a sticky situation. Cortisol also breaks down muscle instead of fat, and the less muscle you have, the lesser your chances of ever losing weight. Now, the ingredients included in weight loss formula number 1 target all these hormones and regulate them in order for the user to feel more energized and less likely to overeat. Picture it as someone who is suffering from hormonal imbalance. For the condition to be corrected, there's a need to neutralize the cause of the imbalance, and this is what the ingredients in weight loss formula number 1 promise to deliver. My experience with the product. Although I'm not what you can call overweight, the problem is I have belly fat. And if you've done some reading, you know that belly fat actually increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks and strokes. After reading the literature on weight loss formula number 1 and watching Dr. Siskind's video, I finally decided to give it a try and purchased a single bottle for $67. Each bottle has 90 veggie caps, which was a good 30-day supply. I am now on the second week of taking the pills as of this writing and have lost 5 pounds so far. Although I've seen some results, I have not quite decided whether it's because of the pills or because of the meal and exercise plan I've decided to follow. I plan to go on with just the pills for the 3rd week, so it will give me a better idea of whether or not the results are mainly due to weight loss formula number 1. As of this moment, however, I can say that the product works to a certain extent because I don't feel as sluggish as I usually do, and I no longer feel hungry every so often. I figure the hormone imbalance aspect is true since I've seen the effects. Pricing and recommendation. RealDose Nutrition offers 3 supplement packages for weight loss formula number 1. A month's supply goes for $67, while a 90-day supply will set you back $179. If you need to lose more than 30 pounds, you can also take advantage of the 180-day supply for $327. All orders can be ordered through Amazon and come with a 365-day money-back guarantee. This is actually good considering you can try the product and have a year to request a refund if it doesn't work out for you and your weight loss efforts. So will I recommend weight loss formula number 1? There's no reason not to, seeing that it delivers as far as its promises. However, I must forewarn you that this is not a magic pill. Taking weight loss formula number 1 does not give you the license to indulge in as much food as you want and still expect to see results. It simply doesn't work that way as much as you would want to believe. Moderation is still the key here, and if you combine the right exercises and follow the provided meal plan to a T, you can and will lose weight with the product. Just make sure you consult your doctor before purchasing the product. As with any weight loss supplement, advice from your doctor can make all the difference in the world, especially if you're under certain medications or have any condition you need to be careful of. Find out more at Extreme Health Zone.